Hello model railroad fans. Well, in this video I'm going to talk about using my Arduino and a 9685 servo board to run LED lights. I have those just plug lights I bought I don't know, a couple years ago, but I thought they're kind of expensive, and I thought there's got to be a way to run LEDs off this Arduino. So what I have here is Arduino. I have two of these. This is a Mega. Then I have the Arduino motor shield. And then I have a Wi-Fi board on top of it, which I'll talk about in a future video. This is the 9685 servo board. Got that off Amazon for about $10. And there's a video out there which I'll link in the description that kind of talks about how to wire these. Tom at Tom's Trains and Things has done a lot of work on these servos. But yeah, I'm just trying to use it for lights. And this is my light. I get this little yard light here. I'm trying to drive off it. So what I've done is I've connected using DuPont wires and compression fittings. I've attached it to the servo. And in the DCC-EX setup, you have to configure it in the My Automation tab, which I'll show a picture of here at the end of the video. It's really pretty easy to do. So let me just demonstrate how it works. I've actually got it hooked to a sensor. So this is my layout on my Panel Pro, and these guys are sensors that I've shown in a previous video. And so what I've done is using a logic, I've connected this sensor to the Arduino, and you see it highlighted that the track is occupied, and it also turned on my my light. So when a train comes by, triggers that sensor, it's going to turn on the light. Now I'm going to turn off this sensor. You see the sensor goes off. Oh, and I've got a 3-second delay on the light. So you can put a delay on turning the light on and off if you want to. So that's how that works. Now let me show you, like I said, I'll show you a picture of the Arduino setup. And what it does when you configure it in the My Automation tab, it creates these outputs over here. So I have 16 of them set up, and it picks up the numbers to match what's over in the IDE, the Arduino's code. And then what it also does, which is really kind of strange, and I'm trying to figure out how to get around this, but it, I'm sorry, that's wrong. So over in tables, the turnout tables, it wants to define these, what I call lights, as turnouts. So here's I set up this turnout, you know, and it's really linking back over to the output. So you can actually, I'm on this one here, I believe. So I can turn it on and off here, you know, just to test it, it's working. You know, there's no delay in that because that's happening inside the logic. Okay, so let me show you briefly this logic thing. I won't go into great detail on this. Okay, tables. These are called logics. And what I want to do here is, this is the LED sensor setup. Let's edit this. So when that sensor turns on, this is the code underneath it. It says if the front sensor is triggered, and down here it says set the turnout to thrown, which really will activate the light. And then over here, the next one, it says if it's not thrown, then turn it off. I know that you're not going to understand that, but yeah, I don't understand these logics sometimes too. I just have to play with them to get them to work. Also, to set my track is occupied, I have 3 sensors along here. If any one of these sees the train coming, let's say it comes from the left, turns on, and it lights up the whole area. So if it passes this one and hits this one, if I can get it to trigger here. Come on. What's your problem? All right, well anyway, so if it triggers these, it'll also set it off. And the logic on that is up here, front main sensors. I think I'm hitting the right thing. Check sensors. So these are OR conditions. So it says if this sensor goes off, or that one, then make sure that the main track block is set to active. So that's how that works. I'm sorry about the confusion there, but these logics are a bit confusing. I fight with them all the time. So here's another, let's see if I can get this guy to work. This is a sensor up here on the co-op. And he's active. So I could put some lights on him. Deselect it. There we go. Turn him off. Try this one. Yep. Okay. So let's do that again. I'm going to turn this on. That's unknown right now. Now I turn him on, and the track is occupied, and my little light is on. I'll turn him off. And 3 seconds later, it goes off. That's cool. I'm also working on sensors through this tunnel to mark this tunnel occupied. I haven't got that working yet because it has to coordinate both sides. Okay, I got a sensor on each end. So this one triggers, and this is really the occupied, that's a virtual sensor under there. And when it comes over here, I want it to trigger that. This one will go off. This still stays on, but then when the train clears here, it takes that off. So I have some more work to do on that, but if I'd have put in, sorry about that, if I put in electric track sensors, this would have been a lot easier, but yeah, I didn't want to buy those at 20 bucks a piece, or 22 or something like that, when I can get my little sensors for just a few dollars. So yeah, I'm going to show you some pictures here next, and do a little voiceover on those too. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is the DCC-EX website. This software is free, just like JMRI, and it's really easy to set up once you have your Arduino. This is the installer program. You just push that automated installer button and it goes to town for you. You have to have the Arduino IDE installed. This section of their website talks about the servo module. It's really not very clear about lights, but I got some help on how to do that. This is the little servo module I got off Amazon for 10 bucks, and this is a simple wiring diagram on how to do that. This is the actual Arduino software that they've built, and it's really complex. I just can't believe how much work this is at. Anyway, this is the commands that set up the light switches, and this is called myautomation.h file. Okay, that's about all my pictures. Thanks for watching.